To Puerto Rico, my blood, my soul, my heart. I carry the flag in my heart. I carry the island in my veins. When I wore those colors on my chest, I wasn't just playing basketball. I was honoring the heritage. I was honoring my father. I was honoring every Puerto Rican who's ever had to fight twice as hard to get as far. Puerto Rico, you gave me fire, you gave me soul, you gave me home. We are proud, we are powerful, we are present. This Hall of Fame moment belongs to the island, it belongs to us.
Yeah. So I seen that Carmelo Anthony Hall of Fame speech. And you know, it's funny because my mother seen one of my lives. Like, she was in one of my lives one day. I don't know why the hell she was in there. And you know, after I got done with the live, she called me. She called me after I got done with the live. She said, come on. I said, yeah. She go like, now why are you messing with these people? I said, what you mean? Why you on here cussing these immigrants out? What you call them? Cuckoo birds. Cuckoo birds. Why are you cussing these cuckoo birds the fuck out? And I said, cuz they deserve it. She said, leave them damn people alone. My mama said, leave them damn people alone. I say, shit, nigga, I'm trying, but these motherfuckers here. I said, you know what? She said, it's not their fault that they poor and they don't got all the resources we got. It's not their fault that they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't, some of them don't look that good. Leave them damn people alone, come on. You know, I sat back in my room and I thought about it. I said, you know, maybe Ma Deuce is right. Maybe I should leave these cuckoo birds alone. Maybe I've been going too hard. You know what I'm saying? I said they be wiping their ass with their hands and shit. They ain't got no toilet paper. I say they out there chasing hyenas and shit. I say they let the hippos piss on them for warm water and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll go on that. So, you know, I just sat down and I thought, I said, damn. Maybe I am going too hard on these cuckoo bird immigrants. So, you know, I sat there and I said, maybe I got to chill out. And then all of a sudden, I see Carmelo Anthony on TV giving his Hall of Fame speech. Talking about some, I want to give a big shout out to Puerto Rico. I said, nigga, what? Nigga, shout out to Puerto Rico. I said, nigga, what? Nigga, since when, nigga? Big shout out to Puerto Rico. Y'all gave me soul. Y'all gave me rhythm. Y'all gave me. I said, nigga, I'm about to give you a motherfucking black eye. Nigga, since when has Carmelo Anthony ever been Puerto Rican? That's what the fuck I want to know. And then after that, that's when I sat in my room. I said, see, this is why I come on here and I make fun of their ass. This is exactly why I come on here every day and make it my mission to remind these niggas that they poor. And they fleers, tethers, and their home country is backwards and upside down. Cause my whole thing is how you make it to the NBA. You rock cornrows like a nigga. You play basketball like a nigga. And then you get to this certain level of stardom and you giving a big shout out to Puerto Rico. Puerto Ricans don't play no damn basketball. Y'all name me the last great Puerto Rican. I want y'all to name me the last great Puerto Rican who played basketball. That's all I want to know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe there's some more Puerto Ricans out there who's actually hooping. See what I'm saying? His mama looked disgusted at the whole speech. Man, listen, When he started mentioning Puerto Rico, that motherfucker got shaking her head. She said, God damn, God, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to remember when the fuck this nigga was Puerto Rican. And listen, y'all, I'm not mad. I'm not mad that the nigga's Puerto Rican. I'm mad at the fact that there seems to be this constant trend of people acting like us, talking like us, wanting to be like us. And then once they get to a certain level, they start showing their ass. Talking about salute to Puerto Rico. Nigga, first of all, Puerto Rico is not even your biggest fan base. Them kids now rocking your jersey in Puerto Rico like the black kids in Brooklyn, like the black kids in NY, like the kids down in Texas. Them the motherfuckers who's your big fan base. He can't name me 5 Puerto Rican kids who sent him a fan letter. But you out here talking about you got sold from Puerto Rico. So, and here's the thing, y'all. I got no problem with people being mixed cultures, being half FBA, half whatever. And I got no problem with you guys shouting out, you know, your culture, your country, or wherever one side of your family is from, because they do play a role in your I guess in your makeup. But the thing about it is, I'm not understanding when people get one half of something outside of Black American, they put on for that one half, for that Caribbean side, for that African side, for that Spanish side, way harder than they put on for that black side. Nigga, Carmelo Anthony don't know what it feels like to be a Puerto Rican in Puerto Rico. But he understands what it feels like to be black in America. I'm not understanding. Did Puerto Ricans even know he was Puerto? That's what the fuck I'm saying. I thought he was a nigga. See what I'm saying? I thought he was a nigga. And then my whole thing is this. If you're going to have these strong feelings about that side of your lineage, why not just come out early before you get your stardom and start repping it? Like, there's some people who say, me no nigga, me no nigga, me no black, way before the fame. Way before the fame, they say, me no black, me no black, me no black. So I'm just saying, say it early. Say in the beginning so we know where you stand. You see what I'm saying? Don't say it when the millions of trillions of people are watching you. When millions of trillions, when people all over the world are watching you, and you out here claiming to be Puerto Rican. Nigga, since when, nigga? Since when? I'm talking about his mama in the stands talking about some. I can't believe that nigga just said that. You see what I'm saying? And the whole thing about it is, why does everybody like to cosplay being black? Why does everybody like, if you're going to rep where you from and you love that other side of your lineage so much, why cosplay being black? Why not just be Puerto Rican? What the fuck do Puerto Ricans do? Y'all know what Puerto Ricans do? Like, what is their culture? Like, what? Like, why won't you do what they do? Why don't you walk around with a Puerto Rican flag? Why don't you speak Spanish? Instead of saying, what up, my nigga? How about you say, buenos dias, mi amiga, mi amigo? Why don't you walk around saying, buenos dias, mi amigo? Adios. Mi amor, mi casa. Mi casa, su casa. Why don't you walk around talking like that? Instead, you walk around talking like a full-blown nigga. You see what I'm saying? So, and like I said before, I have no problem with this man repping Puerto Rico. Fine. But it seems like everybody likes to act black when it's convenient. And then when it's time to get on stage, they all of a sudden, they just a whole different goddamn racial group, ethnicity that no one knew that they was in the first place. I just want to know why does everybody like to cosplay being black? Anyways, what's going on, brother? What's your name? Where you from?
Come on now, you know exactly what it is.
What is it? Oh, Moose, talk to me, brother.
Okay, there we go. Because I was feeling like you got me left out in the cold, but okay. Okay. How's it going? I see I've been going out my afro, but my headline is a bit different than yours, but I've been going out my afro.
Yeah, hey, my bad, y'all. I just now remember who this cuckoo bird was. It took me a second. This nigga right here got to be the most fugulest nigga I ever seen in my goddamn life. This nigga right here got to be one of them goddamn cuckoo bird Africans that's half bamboo and half hyena. Cause this nigga so damn fugly. God damn. Hey, yo, really, what's good? This nigga one day came on my live trying to rank. And we told this nigga, turn on the camera. That will be the last time I told this nigga to turn on the camera. Fuck that. Anyways, y'all, this is my cuckoo bird friend, African friend, Unc Moose. And the nigga look like a moose. Go ahead, brother. The platform is yours. I'm glad that you're back on the panel. You know what I'm saying?
You see?
I
No,
thought
I'll
somebody
always
picked you
come
up.
back. You see?
I thought the lions. I thought the lions and cheetahs done chased you out your village and shit. You know what I'm saying? I thought the lions and cheetahs done chased you out your village and shit. You know what I'm saying? You was fucked up, but you here. I'm glad you got Wi-Fi and not Wi-Fi. Go ahead, brother. Talk to me.
Much love and respect, my brother. You see, I've been out here, right? At least you ain't call me Chinese, so I ain't even mad at that. Because
Right.
let's face it, this right here is a family feud, right? So at least you ain't call me Chinese or Italian, so I respect that. But your hairline is still questionable. But so let me answer the problem real quick, right? You drag me, I drag you, bro. It's all love. It's all
No,
love.
nigga, nigga. Trust me, you're not dragging me. I mean, the only thing that's dragging you is that damn elephant that you try to use for transportation and not a damn car. Cause y'all niggas can't afford cars out there trying to catch free rides on elephants and giraffes. That's the only thing that's dragging you, nigga. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. Because you see, I'll be trying to keep it respectful of my life, of my fellow people that believe, because I know from your words, you know you have African descent. So I'm not gonna go up on you like that. Because trust me, descent. So I'm not gonna go up on you like that. Because trust me, I agree because you have African descent and you admit that. So I'm not gonna do that with you. So what's the question
Just to
today?
clarify for everybody in the chat, I said my makeup might have African descent in it, but I'm not African. There we go. Just to clarify, most Black Americans, some Black Americans might do have African in them, but that don't make them African because they also have Black indigenous in them. They also have native, white, all different mixtures in them. So I never say that I don't have African. I'm pretty sure I probably do have African, but I don't consider myself African.
That's okay. I don't care what you consider yourself. I only care about what you are. Like you said, your genetic makeup might have African in it. So I respect that. Right? That might means I have to respect you because just in case my ancestors live in you somewhere. Right? So
Right.
I gotta respect that. So what's the question today? Is it up here? Why do people like to cosplay being black? Is that it?
Yep. Yep. That's the first question.
Okay. Why do people like to cosplay being black? So, respectfully, what does being black mean to you so I can answer that question appropriately?
Being Black is a culture that's been established in America. It's the foundation of America due to a group of people who was oppressed through chattel slavery and forced into labor to build this country. Being Black is rising above oppression and building your own and being fly and fresh, cookouts, gatherings, being trendsetters, pioneers. We're the most influential global people. You know what I'm saying? Out of all groups of blacks. We
Okay.
are revolutionaries like Malcolm
So
X, Martin Luther
basically,
King.
so basically, what you're saying is being black means your babies were fed to alligators in America.
No, no, no,
What
no,
you're
no, no, no,
saying,
no, no.
no, 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 come on now.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, we stay in the 21st century, and we don't stay in medieval times where we're still building huts and wiping our ass with our hands and not using no toilet paper. Well, we still use floss and we use toothbrush, toothpaste, and deodorant and not trying to shower in hippo piss. That's what being black means over here in America.
Okay. Because see, as an African, right?
See. We
Let
don't
me,
lose our children to crocodiles because we was trying to catch the crocodile. That's the
you gotta
difference.
let me talk at some point.
The difference is you was out there trying to catch the crocodile. You was wrestling with the crocodile. And then the baby got ate. There's a difference, sir. Well, go ahead.
Okay. Tell me one part of Africa where babies were fed to alligators.
No. I know parts of Africa where y'all were wrestling with the crocodiles and the baby got ate. What's going on, Lex? How you doing? Yes. So
We just trying to have
unlike us, we don't have a problem with the animals. Y'all have a real issue with y'all animals. Right. Talk
if
about
you
some
keep
babies
okay.
getting ate. Listen, y'all. And the thing
Why
about it
you keep
is,
muting me, bro? It's just
hold
you
on,
and
hold
I.
on, hold on.
Why you muting me?
But go ahead, bro. What else you got to say?
No, brother, I'm just trying to talk to you, brother. You keep muting. It's just you and I. Why you keep
Great, what's
muting me
good,
like that,
brother?
brother? Why you keep muting me like that? But it's just you and I. No one is here trying to like. If I'm being disrespectful, tell me. I'm gonna cut it
Hey,
out.
but hold on, brother. Let me ask you this question. So, why did you bring up that crocodile, alligators, and babies over here when you
I was
guys are
going
literally,
somewhere.
huh?
I was trying to lead you to a point, but you didn't even give me a chance.
What point are you trying to lead to? Because last time I checked, you
Because
guys are selling your children into slavery right now in Africa.
we are not
That's a big
selling
thing
our
going
kids.
on.
We are not
Some of
feeding
y'all are
our
selling
kids
kids
to
into
crocodiles.
slavery. And then y'all
Okay.
marrying off kids at a very young age. So I'm not understanding. At
Okay.
least that happened about what? With us, that happened about 400, 500 years ago. You guys
Tell
are
me
going through
two.
everything right now. Still.
You gotta let me talk at some point, my good brother.
But go ahead.
Okay, so tell me two countries in Africa selling kids to slavery today.
Tell me two kids. So you want me to tell you places in Africa that currently practices slavery?
Two countries that sell kids into slavery.
So you want me to tell you the countries that still has slavery going on today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I see a lot of countries in the comments. Someone says Ghana, someone says Congo. Okay,
South
let
Sudan,
let the
Eritrea.
host speak. Let the host tell me which countries. I'm gonna take the host's opinion,
So
not the
you have
comments.
South. So first you have South Sudan,
Mm-hmm.
Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
Nigeria,
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this then.
South Africa.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
So what the
If
fuck? So,
if
okay, but
Africa,
hold on. Now let me look up what kids are being fed to alligators in America. What black kids are
today,
being fed
no one is being fed to alligators today.
to alligators
No one is being fed to alligators today, bro.
in America today?
No one is being fed to alligators today, bro.
Let's see what they say. None.
Now you're being
Matter of fact,
stupid.
hold on, I'm not done yet. None. It says that horrific idea is a myth rooted in racist history, not a reality today. The notion of black children being used as alligator bait comes from a deeply disturbing and dehumanizing imaginary imagery that circulated during the Jim Crow era. Postcards, newspaper articles, and even zoo practices from the early 20th century depicted or described black children as gator bait, symbol of how racism stripped people of their humanity. So that whole thing about us being fed to alligators don't even seem like it was true. So why did you even say it in the first place? Where did you get that from?
Okay, you see, I wasn't saying you were being fed to alligators today. But if you want to look about today, put me on the big screen. Can you read that?
Okay.
I mean, like, read it to us.
You can read it, nigga. I ain't gotta read it out loud. That's your study. I just read you what I
Okay.
read from ChatGPT.
It's not my study, but I'm gonna read it in
Go
case
ahead.
some people from the Black American origin, because I read in your knowledge they told you to sound out the words you could not spell out, like sound it out. So let me read it for you. It says, new study reveals family members are the leading perpetrators of sexual abuse against black children in America.
Wait, hold on. Go back, nigga. What does that word say, nigga?
Smack, no, I just fixed that for TikTok. I don't want to get you banned, bro. I'm
Okay.
just
Go
fixing
ahead.
that for TikTok. I'm just saying, like, sexual, like, abuse, like, you understand what I mean? I don't want to say it because it might be uncomfortable for TikTok. I don't want to get you banned or anything. Just want to have a conversation.
Go ahead, brother. Keep going.
So, is it true that Uncle Tate is not longer invited to the cookout because of what he did to little Lucretia when he snuck into her room when she was 16?
No. Read the whole thing. You're not done reading. I want you to read the whole thing.
You okay?
Go
Studies
ahead.
indicate
Read the
that
whole thing to me. Read
approximately
the whole thing to me.
okay. Studies indicate that approximately 1 out of 5 Black American children will experience a form of sexual abuse before the age of 18, while sexual violence affect, you know. This-
Well, listen, y'all. I told y'all earlier, these niggas do this evil, giggly laugh. I don't know where these cuckoo birds get it from. But I
Let
got
me
something a
read
little
it
bit,
now.
I got something a little bit more funnier than that. How many kids are sent off to marriage at a young age in Africa?
I'm not even done yet.
Well,
Why you cut me off?
hold on. How many kids are sent off to marriage at a young age in Africa? That's what we really need to be talking about.
Okay, you know what? I want you to tell me.
Listen. So over 125 million in Africa today were married before the age 18. West and Central Africa have the highest rates
How
with
many
42%
percent
of,
is that
hold
to the
on,
African population?
hold on. West and Central Africa has the highest rates with 42% of women married as children. Y'all are hunching on children. So listen, we just have laws intact to protect our children. That's why the stats are like that. But y'all are marrying. It says 125 million African children are married before the age 18.
Can I respond to that?
No, I'm not done yet. I'm still reading. East and Southern Africa follow closely with 30% affected. Niger has the highest rate on the continent. 76% of girls are married before 18. Damn. It says Africa will surpass South Asia as the region with the highest number of child brides. What's the youngest? Let me see. What's the youngest ages? What does the age start at?
You gonna let me talk, or you just gonna go on a monologue?
Because if we're talking about, if we're gonna talk about us, let's talk about y'all.
Of course, like you've talked about me. Can I respond to that? Of course, like I'm fine
Democratic
with.
Republic of Congo, 15. Girls 15, boys 18.
Okay,
Even when law says 18. Is
can
it even
I?
when law says 18, loopholes and weak enforcement means millions of girls are still married younger?
You gotta give me a chance to speak at some point.
Damn. So hold on. So I can't let you speak because while you're talking about our kids, it's in your culture to grape younger children. That's not our culture. It's in your, and then hold on. Not only that, but when you read stats on us, you gotta understand that some stats do not report everything. And they don't give context to what they're saying, sir. I hope you know it's actually crackers or the white tea man who participate in more graping and child molesting than we do. Hold on. Matter of fact,
You gotta let me talk at some point. Can I talk now for 30 seconds,
Go ahead.
or you want me to drop and just
Go
let you
ahead. Go
go
ahead. Go ahead, brother.
on?
Hurry up before I don't
Okay,
let
so while you're looking that up, let me say this, right? Because you mentioned we don't pull up the statistics about the people involved in that. You have to understand this. Most of the people that did that in Africa were of Arab descent. They were of
No,
no,
it didn't say nothing about.
no,
They didn't
no,
say nothing
no,
about
no.
Arabs. They said
Keep
Africa.
searching, keep searching, keep searching. Let me talk. Keep searching.
I ain't read nothing about Arab.
Why I'm telling why you muting me? I didn't read nothing about yours as well. You're the one telling me that. You see, the YT man gives us statistics. We talk to each other to find out which one is true, which one is false, right? If you're telling me what they gave me was false, that means you have to give me a chance to explain to you how what they gave you was false. If you don't want to listen to me, just drop me, brother. Let's face it, I've been here before. I know how the dropping works. Let's face it, right? So you want to talk to me or you don't want to talk to me? Which one is it?
Nigga, did you make a point yet? I didn't even say nothing. What the fuck is you doing? Did you say anything
Okay. Let me say this, right? I pull up an article that showed you what you did, right? But for some reason, your hairline was not letting you listen to me because your hairline.
Really? Oh,
Okay. Here we
pencil?
go. Here, hold on, Kay. Hold on. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk because he left. You see, the nigga ain't want to be on here. Um, it says yes. According to available data, white men make up the majority of those convicted of child sexual abuse in the United States. Listen, y'all. When they come to us and they try to bring up these stats, they're really ashamed of what they're doing in their own country. That's why that nigga got that evil laugh. I didn't drop him. He dropped himself. He ran off like a little bitch. You heard that little giggle before he left? See what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it says white men in America make up majority of those convicted of child sexual abuse in the United States. So what that means is, regardless of our stats, it's not in our culture to commit them kind of crimes. In Africa, it's rooted in their culture to do exactly what the white man is doing over here in America to children. So what the fuck is he talking about? Anyways, let's get some people on here talking. I don't know what the hell that name says. How you doing? What's your name? Where you
Appreciate
from?
you.
How you say your name?
Appreciate you. Peace, God. Y'all always watch your content, man. I
Appreciate
like
that,
what you
brother.
doing, man. You standing on business, man. Yo, putting belt the, BCA. So,
Uh-huh.
I agree with that. And he tried to make the point about that these are so-called European statistics on their tribes. No, I'm 39 years old. I've watched majority of the documentaries and things that I took interest into my whole life was based on geographics and anthropology and archaeology and different cultures. So I watched how one thing about their tribe, they have something called a hyena. I don't know if it was in Central or South Africa, but the hyena, right? The hyena is a grown man, mind you, and this hyena he was HIV positive, and he did the
Damn.
documentary on in this tribe, right? The hyena gets to go around and take the virginity of all of the virgins in the tribe. But none of them knew
Damn.
that the hyena was HIV positive. He said he didn't tell them. And this was just in one tribe. I forgot exactly where it was at. So it's a lot of different type of practices that they do over there that it will never be take place on this side of the Atlanticus. It
Hell.
would never happen. Like a lot of things that we don't really do over here. Like I don't. My family roots is in North Carolina. I never seen them with like a whole goat head on their plate at the dinner table, like eating the eyeballs out the goat. Like I never seen that in a black family. Like I seen the whole before with the apple in the mouth and all of that, but like certain things, I just never seen in our culture at all. As far as the grape thing goes with them over there, the marriage thing in regards to how young the women are when they marry, in regards to it's open basically soliciting when you say my daughter is 16, she's worth 4 cows. If you can give me 4 cows right now, you can have my 14-year-old daughter. You
Damn.
this if you want to marry we can go over there right now, gang, with $3,200. I can go sit in the trap right now and make
Go
$3,200
buy a girl.
and go buy your most beautiful daughter and have her for the rest of my life because it's gonna be a marriage. It's not even like a one-shot deal, like you can have her for the night. No, you're gonna be what he wants you to be. That's different. That's really different. That's different, gang. That's really different. And that's why a lot of them, they daughters be running away and joining all of these regimes and all of that. A lot of them be happy they get taken by those Islamic extremist groups that's over there, like Boko Haram and all of that. Yeah, because what's going on in their household is far worse. It's far worse what's going on in their household.
Bruh, and then the whole thing about it is I try not to get in with them because they like to have this debate about what we got going on, but like we know y'all really in some shit over there. Like y'all in some really weird shit over there in these third world countries that we would never be into. So the fact that you even over here worrying about what we got going on is crazy to me. See what I'm saying? Trying to tell us about our stats when this is literally your culture. Your culture is pretty much raping kids, selling them off.
Let me ask you something, beloved, because your awareness and your observation is on point, right? This is something that just been confirmed to me from one of my elders, but I always had it always came across my mind, but I never had the paperwork in front of me to like validate what I was feeling, right? So it came across my mind that all so-called non-ether beings that look like us are not, we're not the same. We're still not the same people.
Right.
So what I mean by that is if you ever met a Middle Eastern, right, like a so-called Arab or a so-called full-blooded African, right, if you watch the male or the female's demeanor and how they conduct themselves on a day-to-day, how they walk, their posture, their mannerisms, it's no disrespect. This is sincerely, it's a lot apish. It's a lot great ape race type of. It's not really. They don't really interpret and correspond with this real shit, gang. It's like I'm not saying all of them, but what I'm saying is I've never met an American with that demeanor.
With that demeanor.
We never met an American. I don't care if they was they lived under the boardwalk. I never met an American that had a primitive type of how they conduct themselves. And that's not nowhere near all Africans, but I have to say, yes, I have met so-called African Islamic men. I don't even know. They always got thobes on. So I really don't know what's under the thobe. It could be an ape. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you my sincere truth. And I'm not saying all Africans, but I can't say now that I've seen what the elders said, it's confirmed that all so-called black people are we don't all come from the same origins. At first it was we did, but no, it's not. And that's now I understand how Yaqub created and grafted that certain race of people with those Africans. He used those Africans to graft them. Now I see how you got a lot of that posture and demeanor are all in 6 ether beings. That same apish, like it's more like that feeling like I'll never let my child stay around this person ever.
You don't trust
you know that type of feeling?
Most definitely, but and I get it now. Someone said you look just like them, you're descendants from them. See, you can't prove it, and you don't know that to be a fact. Unless you want to come on here and prove that, looking like somebody don't mean nothing. Like I say all the time, Filipinos look like Mexicans. I can't tell a Filipino from a Mexican sometimes. They look exactly like me, short, brown skin. A Chinese and a Japanese, I can't tell the difference sometimes. A DNA test, the person who created a DNA test came out and said it's only for entertainment purposes only. That don't mean nothing. Right. I can do my genealogy though, and my genealogy don't have any African in it. But anyways, hey brother, so you pretty much answered my prompt for today. Why do people like to cosplay being black? You know what I'm saying? Because I was talking about Carmelo Anthony earlier, about him getting on stage for the Hall of Fame award, NBA Hall of Fame, and how he started repping Puerto Rico. But I understand why these groups of people have to act black. And it just finally dawned on me, the reason why they come over here and try to act like us is because their culture is rooted in savagery and tribalism, and it's just really, it can't prosper anywhere outside of their country. See what I'm saying? Like, we could leave America right now and take our same culture, take our same demeanor, and be better than everybody. So be better than most majority of people. Our culture is highly regarded everywhere else. We're cool everywhere. We go to China. They over there, hey, what's going on, brother? Hey, what's trying to dap you up? Hey. Ain't nobody trying to make no sounds when they go to China. Ain't nobody trying to, act like an African. But they got to come over here and try to switch all that up because it's not going to fly here. You can't sell girls here. You can't sell your daughters here for money. You see what I'm saying? That's not cool here. You get in trouble for that. You see what I'm saying? So I see why they got to cosplay. The reason why they got to cosplay is because what the fuck else you going to do to be cool? Damn sure not act like that. Go ahead, brother.
You writing exact about everything you just said. And when you're talking about selling their daughters and all that, I seen a video where they tried to some African brothers down Louisiana in a van. They tried to kidnap some of our children, and I would have never expected it to be them. So you gotta actually watch them on a whole different level. They don't have the same morale that we have. They don't have it, and that's how you get right amongst us, and you start plucking us off from the inside. So what we doing right now, the delineation thing, is the best thing that could have ever happened.
Right. Not only that, I told these niggas earlier, we are delineating because, to be honest, we scared. I'm scared of them niggas. I don't know about y'all, but these niggas scare me. You know what I'm saying? These Caribbeans, these Africans, they scare me. I'm scared of these niggas, bro. Because what the fuck?
What the fuck? You right, bruh. Though. No, what's crazy? I got my children's all West Indian. I got
okay.
Trinidadian, Haitian, and Dominican, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I always seen them as Americans. I never seen them like Africans. Yet I have always experienced some form of a superiority complex with certain people from the Caribbean, though. They lived in a big house and things like that. They treat you a little bit different than the Bobby Schmurders and those type of Caribbeans. You get what I'm saying? Right here.
Right.
It's a difference. It's two different types of Caribbeans depending on, it's the classism thing. It's a classism thing going on. So,
well, because you got to realize they practice that stuff on their island amongst each other.
Yes, they do.
They be thinking that they're better than certain people in Jamaica. You got the coolie people who think that they're better than the average black Jamaican. You see what I'm saying? So they come over here and practice the same tribalism, and us and the thing about us black Americans is we're so unprepared to deal with these other groups of people.
Yes.
Because we don't know them. We don't know their culture. They know about us because we always on TV. Yeah. I didn't know that Africans, got down the way they got down. I just knew that they looked funny. But we still don't really know what they do.
Right.
The Caribbeans, I didn't know they had that kind of tribalism going on till they came over here. So this delineation is really about keeping us safe from these niggas. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, wow. I just don't know what the average African is into.
You got
it's
the hate.
Safe to be around. What you just told me today, I didn't know these Africans got down like that.
Yeah, research the hyenas. Research what a hyena is. The male hyena, he's called the hyena. Research that. I'm not capping, bro. I'm a great journalist.
Yeah.
My research when it comes to that, magnificent, beloved.
Appreciate that, brother. Where you said you was from again?
I'm from Brooklyn, bro.
Brooklyn? Okay,
My roots is in North Carolina, though.
Okay, okay. All right, brother. Appreciate that, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, you already, bro.
Already. Got someone else coming on. Yeah, y'all. Like, it's just the problem with accepting these other groups of people into our culture and around us is that we can't trust them. What's going on, man? How you doing, ATL Diva?
Hey,
Hold on, your connection going in and out. I'm gonna give you a second. Yeah, y'all. Like, we can't trust these people, man.
Nigeria, where they
There
worship
you go. There you
hyenas.
go. I heard. I can hear you now. Go ahead.
They actually have the hyena lick babies. Luck to the babies when they lick.
Hold on.
They actually take the baby.
Let's try to give a mic a few more.
Can you hear me?
Wait, hold on. Try talking now. Go ahead. There we go.
Okay. Hi, host. Hi, y'all. Love your show, by the way. I really do. You make me laugh. I love it.
Thank you.
Yes, let me put you on game for a minute. Hold on just one moment. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna say this right quick. I ain't gonna stay up here long. Right now, there is a war going on with the Igbos and Yorubas. The Yoruba tribe, I'm actually of the enslaved trade. I'm actually Yoruba. But in Yoruba, they practice a religion called Ajay. So Ajay is a practice of cannibalism where they actually eat the humans. Okay. So that is going on as we speak. You have the Fulanis who actually grape women, grape children, and also eat as well. Also, there is a tribe in Nigeria. They are Muslim, but they also worship the hyena. He is correct. They spit in the hyena's mouth.
Damn.
They actually have the hyena lick the baby's head. They take the baby and rub it across the hyena's back because it cures. They say it's supposed to cure them from illness. The kids actually pray to the hyena, and the sad part about it, they mistreat the hyena. Also, in Nigeria, has the largest place for as hoodoo, not voodoo, hoodoo. So if you need stuff for as to practice, you want to be initiated with that. They have everything, from the crocodile head to the all kind of stuff, And also, if you want to be more thorough and educated, I highly recommend when you have time to go to YouTube, go to BBC, the British, and they have a lot of content on what's going on in Africa. For as the children, they get married at 6 years old. That's because of Islam. Part of because part of the custom in Africa is part of the problem with Africa is tribalism, religion, and colonization. That's the fact. They have 6-year-olds actually working. They actually use them as slaves. They work them in the mines. They work them. They actually labor, and then they feed them rice and stuff. But they work them like a human being, like a grown person. Another thing, 5 days ago, the U.S. had to send Nigeria just approved to send $32.5 million to Nigeria because the children in Nigeria are starving. So U.S. was courteous enough to send them $32.5 million. My question is, you got Dangote, who's a multi-billionaire. You got your president, who's a millionaire, which his grandmother also sold slaves. Yeah, Tinubu, she sold slaves. That's how she made her wealth. Okay. So anyway, why come if y'all talk about Africa so bad, why you had to reach out to the United States of America to feed your country? $32.5 million because children are starving in Nigeria. That's just Nigeria alone. And then you guys are then the birth. Hold on. Then a lot of also another thing. A lot of the Africans don't even know their actual date of birth because a lot of the birth records they don't have birth certificates.
They don't got no birth
Because there's a black market in selling. They will sell their soul for money. They will sell their soul for clout, and that's a fact. But y'all want to sit here all day and every day and talk about America and talk about us like a dog. But at the end of the day, you need Americans, black Americans. For real. I'm training 2 Africans now. They acted all bougie. For real. They act like they all that in a bag of chips. And I said, listen here, bro. Listen here. You need me because you guys can't hardly speak English. You guys don't even know how to talk to the white T man. See, the white T man, they'll hire you, and that's all they're gonna do. But for us to train you and teach you stuff, you on your own. Right. They take you to the black African America or black person to train your butt. Mm-hmm. And then you want to act like you all that in a bag of chips. And then you get mad when we call you African booty scratcher, because that's what you're doing. You know? And hold on,
ATL Diva. We gotta change that. I just noticed something. We gotta change that African booty scratcher. Because what I noticed is that a lot of these African men, especially when they get on my panel, you know, they be very giggly when they come on my panel, and their voices be so like different. Like, they be very feminine. So when they said African booty scratcher, I think they meant to say African booty snatcher. so we gotta change their name from African booty scratcher to African booty snatcher. Because I think that's what they meant to say. These niggas are African booty snatchers. Y'all ever heard they men talk? Every man that been on here been either giggly as fuck. They always want to get on here and start smiling. Oh, what the fuck is you laughing for? You didn't say nothing funny. Why you giggling on my? And then their voices be so like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, why you talk like that? Nigga, talk straight, nigga. Y'all know the Africans I had to tell to talk straight. Nigga, talk straight, nigga. Why are you acting like that? Just very zesty behavior. So it's not. So we're gonna change it from African booty scratcher to African booty snatcher. Anyway, ATL, go ahead, land your point. You go ahead and mute yourself.
I'm glad you said that because guess what? We found out that the African men are very feminine. And if you notice, the women are very masculine. Their voice, because the women sound like the women sound like it's a testosterone or something. It's something like that. Because if you listen to if you listen to the African women, they're like, oh God, I need you to go get some water. I need you, you know. But see that, and then the African men like, what you say, madame, what you say? You can tell the difference. They're very for real because the women are more masculine than the man. And to be honest with you, the African women work 3 times harder. They work 3 times harder than the African man. For real. That they stand around in them old ugly flip-flops all day with them old crusty feet, and the women up there going and pitching for water, cooking dinner, working and doing what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But the African men, they lazy, man. That's just a fact. I'm just gonna be real with you. You know, the women are the ones, they the man. They all the man, they play the male roles. And that's a fact. So, and then too, we gotta talk about no disrespect. You know, the H to the V is getting out of hand over there. They got over 7 million cases. 7 million. And then y'all want to sit here and talk about America? Like, and then y'all, our hoods, let me say this. Our hoods is heaven compared to what's over there. Y'all sit here and talk about our ghetto. I will live in our ghetto any day compared to living over there in Africa. That's a fact. That's a fact.
All right, ATL. Thank you, dude. Let me get someone else.
All right. Thank you for having me.
That was
Bye.
great. I just looked up what you said. You are
No, she
absolutely
should
right.
stay. She's a snitch.
Hold on, simply me. Anyways, y'all, we have another cuckoo bird African. His name is Malik. You know what I'm saying? Malik is a regular. You know, Malik, every time he sees my shows, he's another one of them giggling Africans. So let's give him some time and grace.
Give me 1 minute.
Go ahead,
Give me
brother.
1 more minute. Just give me one.
Huh? What'd you say?
Give me 1 more minute. I'll be back.
All right,
Just
brother.
give me
All
one
right. Simply me, how you doing, man?
I'm good, AI. How you doing?
Good. So it sounds like you had a couple rebuttals to what ATL Diva had to say. What?
Yeah. One thing I'm realizing with some of y'all.
First of all, what do you think about the prompt? Why do people like
Oh,
cosplay being
okay.
black?
We're gonna deflect. Okay. Why do people like to cosplay being black? Who? You mean the white tea people, or
You know,
what are you referring
different
to?
groups of
Black
that
people don't
copy our style. and stuff.
I, as an African, do not cosplay, quote unquote, black people. In fact, it's the other way around.
You think blacks try to act like y'all?
Yeah. ATL Diva loves Africans. She's always on African panels. She's always trying to assimilate to African culture. All of
How?
a sudden,
How's she trying to assimilate to African culture?
she goes on our panels. She talks about our music. She talks about our food.
But that's not cosplaying though.
It is cosplaying. You don't know what cosplaying means?
Read the definition. Tell me what the definition of cosplaying is, man.
It's costume playing.
Costume? That
Yes.
What do you mean costume playing?
It is.
She don't know
It's
what
when
she
you
even
dress up
talking
as a
about.
character and you play the part. That's what cosplay is. You guys don't know what that is?
Yeah, that,
So she said if you
Cosplay
go
is
against some
Spider-Man.
Chinese food, that means you
Unbelievable. I know I'm
cosplay
right.
Chinese people.
there's the literal term and there's the culture term too, ma'am.
Yeah, that's the ghetto term. I'm talking about the
That's not a ghetto term.
Britannica.
That's actually you could cosplay as people. You could do that.
See, that's how you know I don't cosplay, because I don't know what that is.
So that means acting like, talking like, trying to be like, dress like.
Oh yeah, no, we don't do that.
So you don't see any Africans trying. What do you think about Burna
No,
Boy?
never.
So Burna
I mean,
Boy.
in Africa,
What about Burna Boy? Burna Boy seems to do a pretty good job cosplaying Black Americans.
I was just gonna say that.
Right. So what about Burna Boy? You don't think Burna Boy cosplays?
he has locks. He speaks his language. He sings in his language. He speaks English. Is that cosplaying?
A little bit. The way that he dressed, it's not African like. It gives a lot of New York down south vibes.
Even the videos.
The music videos, his style, his demeanor. Where is Burna Boy from again? Where is he from? What part of Africa? Simply me.
I was muted. He is from Mama Africa, the African giant.
What is that?
Nigeria.
He's from. Okay, let me look at what the regular
Oh,
Nigerian.
he from
Oh,
Scamgeria.
let me explain. I gotta elaborate as to why he may not always wear his African attire. You see,
Oh, wait, hold on. So you admit that sometimes he does dress out of customs. Sometimes.
I admit that he wears made in China clothes. Yes.
Okay, so you admit that he sometimes has a style that's not really of African culture when he's over here, and I guess was made by Chinese, right?
I admit that he wears sweaters and jeans like every other human.
No, you
That is
admit.
not synonymous with black culture.
Okay, go ahead, man. God, you motherfuckers are impossible. Man.
So pathetic.
They gonna
That shit is pathetic. That's that third world poor shit.
But go ahead, man. What is your point?
Yeah, my point is we do not cosplay. But let's say,
Okay.
I'll give you this. When we come to America, it's
Wait.
harder
Wait.
for us.
Hold on. I don't see y'all chasing hyenas when y'all come over here. Y'all don't have that little bone going through y'all nose when y'all get over here. And y'all don't have them big hoopty. The people who wear the big hoopty hoops, y'all stop wearing that when y'all get over here. Why your girls start putting weave in their hair like us and start dressing and acting like us, talking like us on TikTok? That's not
And I
cosplay.
hate that. I saw the hand movement. That's funny.
It's also, you know what I'm talking about. It's okay, so you're very aware of what I'm saying.
No, I'm actually mad they don't do that anymore. I wish they would put the horn between their nose. It's beautiful
But they stopped doing it. Okay.
because it's not accessible. And the
What
white
do you
tee man
mean?
has stopped them from being themselves. Like you can't go to work looking a certain way. That's why. It's the white tee culture that they
Entrepreneur.
have.
You have to
It's
work a
true.
job. You can be an entrepreneur.
But
No,
you such a
not everyone
giant.
can be an
Nigeria
entrepreneur.
is
Is
such
every
a
black person in
giant, though.
America an entrepreneur? That's not true.
But I'm saying, so why isn't there no entrepreneur African with a hole going through their nose? Boom.
What's that hole going through their nose? Because in my country, this doesn't happen. This thing you
What about
speak
the
of
big
does
little?
not happen.
What about the big earring with the big old hole in it?
Oh, I don't know why they
What
stopped that.
about
I
what
think
about? I mean,
sometimes.
do y'all use toilet paper today? I heard y'all wipe your hands with y'all ass. I mean, did
Oh,
that change?
so yes, factually, for hygienic purposes, we use water and then we use toilet paper. Yes.
No. I heard y'all leave the toilet paper part out. You just use your hands. Yes.
Well, I heard during COVID-19, all you guys worried about was paper towels. Sad, not
Yeah,
food, not
because
shelter.
we have a fear of having to wipe our ass with our hands.
Stop eating all that
You see
over
how
processed food.
nonchalant you are about not having toilet paper.
We have banana
That's what
leaves.
I'm
We
saying.
have
Like,
banana leaves.
look
Banana leaves are better for
look
you.
how easy it was. Boy, what it do? Look how easy it was for you to just say y'all was worried about toilet paper. You wasn't? What? So what were you doing? Goddamn.
Just use your hand. You could have just used your hand.
We believe in ecosystem friendly. We make sure that everything is friendly to our environment. Cleanse.
Y'all don't believe in hygienics. That's our problem. This is another reason why we got delineate. These motherfuckers ain't clean. God
We don't
damn
want
it.
to cosplay to toilet paper. We're
Hold
not
on, hold on,
cosplaying
hold
to
on.
toilet paper.
This is why we can only talk through TikTok, because if it was in person, I probably would have walked away by now. I probably would have told you next time. Next time. Next time, we can do. No, I'm not saying all you Africans. I'm just saying, a couple of y'all just smell a little bit. y'all got that little about y'all. We just not really. Hey, and we're just not really used to it yet. It's very unfamiliar to us, and it's just that funk beat. Make a nigga say, "Yeah, damn, what the fuck you got that with, nigga?"
So do you want to know the facts, or you gonna keep laughing at your own jokes? Which one?
That must be it. Then they use tissue.
Wait, so you guys just use
Hey,
napkins when you poop? You just use
hey.
napkins. You don't use
Hey,
water?
dog. Hey, listen, African people, I love y'all, but we not gonna sit up here and start lying. It be so funny when y'all get on my panel, cause y'all acting like we just can't turn on Animal Planet and National Geographics and really see how y'all living. No, y'all don't dress like Burna Boy over there in Nigeria. No, yes, you gotta come over here and dress like that. No, y'all ass is not as clean as us. Y'all ass don't even got hot water like that. Y'all niggas like, it costs too much to take 2 showers a day.